sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, good morning. Whoa, whoa. Dog hears something and the washer's going. So she hears something, she's got to immediately just start barking. So let's see, we got Native Pride in here first this morning. I'm a little bit early today. We got, Daniel. Good morning, Daniel. Daniel's been doing a darn good job. He's over 300 followers, Daniel. He's got his show that he does, Panorama Computer on YouTube. Go check out Daniel. He's going to get monetized soon. We got Chris in here. Good morning, Chris. We got Slug, who says, pregnant geckos and Discord is being sued by New Jersey Attorney General. I did see that. I think it's being sued over child trafficking. If I'm not misunderstood, or I saw it. I saw what other people were talking about it. Is actually what I should say, and I did see where one guy posted the court documents. So that'll be interesting. I might need to get into that. You guys may have saw my YouTube short about the shooting at Florida State and how they're going to use this to try to put more gun laws on us, but it was a sheriff's deputy's son who had access to weapons that he didn't have to go through any of those laws, but we have to go through them now. And law enforcement doesn't have to go through those laws. Law enforcement doesn't have to go through a back check. They can conceal carry throughout all 50 states, not us. We got to jump through the hoops. Good morning, Chris Stockham. Chris, he was talking about that video that TC did, and he was showing some stuff on his his channel. So please go check out Chris's. C Stock 1976 is his channel. Make sure you subscribe and check him out. Big supporter. Love you, Chris. Tim, good morning. You got a small video coming out later today. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so I was looking around, like, there's talk about Jerome Powell, who's the Fed chairman, and whether or not Trump can fire him. And there are people who will say, no, he can't. Yes, he can. If you are appointed by the president, you can be fired by the president. I don't care if Congress writes into law that you can't. It doesn't matter. You serve at the pleasure of the president. So yes, the president can fire Jerome Powell if he chooses to. If he chooses to. But yeah, there are people out there saying, "Oh, he can't do that." Yeah, he can. Yes, he can. That's why I laugh because it's like, no, the Supreme Court has already jumped in on these issues, and it doesn't matter if Congress tries. Hey, we're going to build this new position, and we're going to have the president appoint it, and then we're going to say that the president can't fire them. No, that's not the way it works. Not the way it works. If the president can hire him, the president can fire him. So President A hires somebody, President B comes into office, they can fire and replace him. Absolutely they can. Good morning, Patty. Going to send you a video of what Trump said about the Florida State shooting. The video that was going around was of one of the students videoing their, they had their Starbucks, and they're videoing it as they're walking by someone who is on the ground bleeding, didn't render any type of assistance. It just shows that is the problem with our society. That is the problem. Mortgage rates went up, but it's not interest rates, it's mortgage rates. And that's because T-bills, the price of T-bills are going up. That backs a lot of the banks who are issuing these mortgages, so that's why. Only like 0.5%. It's not a huge thing, but people will act like it's a huge deal. Good morning, chat. Skipper, are you more attractive than yesterday? I don't know about that because I'm unshaven. I will say this. I'm a little bit happier than yesterday. I was happy yesterday, but I'm a little bit happier today. It's not as cold. It's not as cold. Oh, it's in my Discord messages. Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up, Chris. I'm just looking through the news. Today was the day that Paul Revere, Dr. Samuel Watson, and what was the other gentleman's name? William Dawes. The day that they famously rode to warn everyone that they didn't say the British were coming. I know that's what people think. They actually, because they all considered themselves British. What they said was the regulars are coming. That's what they actually said. But, they were warning people that the British Army, known as the regulars, were on their way. No, Cat, I don't want you up here. Take a hike. Yeah, I got some big things planned over the next 2 weekends. I will not be at home. So I will probably do some lives, but I will, they'll be on the road type of thing. Um, looking to see what else. Oh, can I see? Can I pull that up? I'm gonna try to see that if I can pull up this video. Okay. This is the video of the shooting.
Yeah, the police are here.
Yeah, there you go. That person just walked right by someone who had been shot. Really despicable. Just despicable behavior. Zelensky in Ukraine has stolen from us the help of Congress and Biden. Oh, I agree with that. I hope Zelensky will stop the mineral deal for what Trump is doing is stealing. Trump's not stealing anything. He's in negotiations, and the Ukraine has lost that war. Like that was such a dumb war for us to back because it brings us in nothing. There is nothing strategic that was gained, or that even could have been gained in that war. Um, and all the people, oh, I stand with Ukraine, are just dummies. Like it offers us nothing. It's just a pit for us to throw money into. We should have. We would have been better spent us buying a boat. Good morning, Mama Coop. Uh, I'm just looking through Twitter to see what people are saying. Let's see. Let me share this. We'll go through the news and information together. There we go. Yeah, today's Good Friday. Good Friday. A lot of people will probably be at church today. Venezuelan migrant arrested in sanctuary city for 6th time in 13 months, days after prosecutors drop charges. This is just what people get pissed off about. This is why. This is why. This is what people get pissed off about. Hey, good morning, home front sit rep. You know what? Stand by for just a second, guys. I'm going to be right back. Home front sit rep, you stay right there. Willis, don't you move. I'll be right back.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune.
I'm back. Willis, I got my home front sit rep hat. So, for those of you who don't know, Willis, he's a veteran, and good morning, Beverly. He runs Homefront Sit Rep podcast, and he finally has some merch, and I bought one of his hats. So I'm happy to support him and everything, all the good stuff they do over there. So go check them out. He brings on veterans. They talk about what they're doing. They talk about their stories. So and he makes some pretty good hats. I might not always have this hat. I had the little man last night when I opened the package, and yeah, I could tell he liked it. So he's now of the age where he can start taking dad's clothes and stuff. So I would not be surprised if this ends up missing and I see it on a teenager running around 29 Palms. So everyone, make sure you go and you check out their show. Here, I'll put their thing up on the screen here. All right. So this is their channel. They've got 219 subscribers. Guys, we can do better for them. We can get them higher. So, but this is what they do. Home front sit rep, and for those who don't know, in the military, sit rep is situational report, and we give sit reps pretty frequently. So this is their channel. They do warrior or tip of the spear every Wednesday. I'm normally busy on my Wednesdays. They've invited me on many times, and I do want to go on. It's just I've always had other stuff going, so that's why I have not been on Tip of the Spear yet. But I one of these days I will get on there. But yeah, and then if you go there, you can order one of their fine hats. So thank you so much, Willis. I really do enjoy the hat. It's got their logo on it. Look at that. It's comfy. Made in Kentucky. Made in Kentucky. Elite Engraving. Veteran. I believe they're a veteran-owned business. Correct, Willis? So yeah, that's who makes their hats. So if you're in the market to get some merch, they make some good stuff. Yeah, I'm sure that my son is going to try to steal this. I'm sure if my brother sees this hat, he'll try to steal it. I got the mesh because it gets so hot out here. So there we go. Thank you again to Willis. Doing a great job. So everybody make sure you go subscribe to Homefront Sit Rep. Thank you, Paul. Paul put the link in the chat. You know what? Willis, I'm going to put you as a mod. So if you ever want to come in and just drop your links, you're more than happy to. Oh no, you are a mod. So you can come in and drop your links. Good. I like it. I like it when things work out. Yeah, I did see this morning. Tulsi Gabbard is releasing RFK assassination files. So this stuff is slowly coming out. Yeah, Coop would steal it. But yeah, really nice hat. I think I paid 20. I think I paid 20 for it. Good quality. Yeah, look at that. It's really nice on the inside. I'm not going to take it into work because I know the Marines will try to take it. I got a couple Marines who always come in to Pet Glory, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this you got here?" Yep, you're already a mod. We got you. I'm glad. Uh, Look, Washington Post is trying to make the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High in Parkland, trying to make that a thing again. It's like, it's not. It's not. 25. Okay, $25 is what I paid. Couldn't remember. But it's very good quality. Well worth the money. On the website, they're $35 because of shipping. Okay. Excuse me, I got the hiccups this morning. Red Robin's bottomless burger pass crashes site. Customers call deal scam. Easier to get tickets to Taylor Swift. Well, at least you get a burger. Chick-fil-A workers going viral. Haley Joel Osment breaks his silence after hurling anti-Semitic slurs at cops during drug arrest. He was out of it. And I did see, so, okay, there's a friend of the show. He's a comedian. His name is Anthony Zenhauser. And he retweeted this with 80 Jew Osment. uh, ba, 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 ba. This, what? Don't, I hate when people try to affect young people's lives like that. Ba, ba, ba. Man has been arrested in connection with the video that shows a dog being thrown in a dumpster in northwest Las Vegas Valley. Oh, yeah. Yeah. F that guy. F that guy. So they need to find that dude. Find that dude, throw the book at him. We talked about the woman who divorced her husband for booing Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. Yeah, wasn't that crazy? What, like, so Taylor Swift is more important than your marriage? Like, get over it, lady. Your husband's gonna like stuff and not like stuff. Joe Rogan reveals unique UFC contract. Okay. Don't care. Uh, ba, ba, ba. Oh, man. I got something in my eye. The Lyrid meteor shower. Oh yeah, that is going. Okay. Runs through April 26th, peaks on the night of the 21st to the 22nd. I might go out. That's one thing about this place. I'm on the edge of town, so I got beautiful, beautiful sky full of stars. So I can always see the shooting stars. This generation is mentally weak. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that. That's a very uncontroversial statement, Chris. I'm ashamed for being a plus-size ballerina. Critics say my weight is a huge problem. I refuse to let their outdated views stop me dancing. A plus-size ballerina is like a normal-sized every other woman. uh, Former child star Matthew Lawrence spent the last decade acting out of fear. Okay. You're not loving Bill Belichick experience in North Carolina's concerns linger. Yeah, here's his girlfriend. She's 24. Bill Belichick, who's what, like mid 60s. Good on him. Good on him. Um, I've solo traveled over 100 countries. Here are my top tips for making friends on holiday. Actually, I have found it's very easy internationally to make friends. People are very friendly overseas. Um, and most wanted to get to know me as an American. Common sense has been MIA for years now. This is in my hometown. I think I know about this case. I'll have to read that one later. I don't think you guys are going to be that interested in it. Oh, here's the video of Haley Joel Osment. Oh, I don't have the. Here, let me turn the sound on so you guys can listen.
Can you stand up, please? Stand up. What's going on?
I'm being detained by these guys.
Okay. Who am I talking to? Is it John? Is it Robert? What is it? I'm an American. 144 Tommy. I don't understand what that means. I'm an American. Can you stand up, please? Stand up. Stand up.
I am not fighting. I'm not fighting. Stand up. I'm not fighting with you, man. Jesus Christ.
Stand up.
I'm not fighting with you.
You put that in my front. Where are you living now?
Where
are you living? Where do you live?
What are you asking?
Because I'm the police officer who's taking care of you right now. That's why.
I've been kidnapped by a Nazi. You are.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
I'm being.
Okay, so this was Mammoth Mountain. I can see Mammoth right there. A very popular place for people here in California to go. It's in California. It's north of me, but so that's where he was. Like so they immediately they're like anti-Semitic slurs. He also called him a Nazi. So he's clearly just on drugs. So like he's out of it. I find it more funny than anything. I'm not mad about the anti-Semitism. Donald Trump has called for peace in Israel and a handwritten prayer pushing the Western Wall in Jerusalem. Okay. What happens to these kid actors? Drugs. You know, you need a lot of drugs to forget being raped in the butt. Warped Minnesota dad forced son to have orgy for his 15th birthday. This is messed up. Is this normal for Minnesota? Forced to have orgy with 3 women for his 15th birthday. His various girlfriends, Marla Isabel Rios, Kimberly K. Klein, 43, and Sarah Marie Reidner, 43, have also been charged in connection to the abuse. He was forcing his son to have threesomes with himself and other women. Gross. Documents show the alleged abuse began around the son's 15th birthday. It was a gift arranged by the father. The son told police that his father, Whit, would coax him into sex with the adult women he was dating, including one he viewed as a second mother. The victim said he felt pressured to have sex with his father and these women and claimed at one point Whit told him to, quote, be a man. Uh, the victim said the last time something happened was in October, a few weeks before he cut Whit out of his life in November of 2024 because he no longer wanted to have sexual relations, the filing said. He told Whit it was causing him too many mental health issues and stress from having to go to Whit's residence. Whit, when interviewed by police, initially denied knowing about the abuse. However, the court documents state he later admitted to investigators that he dated the 3 women and that the group sex sessions involving himself, his son, and Rios occurred several times. Chippewa County Jail has him in custody. That's pretty messed up. Mammoth is 352 miles north of you. I can believe that. I just know it's north. I've never been. Threesome, no way. I had hard enough time with one woman, let alone three. Right? I can only deal with one unsatisfied woman. I hope the father gets told to be a man when Bubba tells him to bend over. See, you guys, the gold is always in the chat. California girl cries while recounting trans athlete experience. School board president says wrap it up. Ooh, where is this one at? Okay, please wrap it up, the board president said while the girl cried at the podium. School board meeting in California featured emotional debate over transgender athletes during the Lucia Mar Unified School District board meeting on Wednesday. A high school junior track girls athlete at Oriole Grande High School named Celeste Diaz took the podium to recount her experience of having to change in front of a biologically male trans athlete before practice, while that athlete allegedly watched her undress. I went into the women's locker room to change for track practice, where I saw at the end of my row a biological male watching not only myself but the other young women undress. The experience was beyond traumatizing, Diaz said as she began to choke up and cry. Oh, we have a video. Should we show the video of this? The Diaz was then interrupted by LMUSD board president Colleen Martin. Okay, please wrap it up, Martin said, gesturing to Diaz to finish her point. Then the teen then sniffed and continued speaking. I just want to ask, what about us? Yeah, these are people who do not care about women. They don't care about women. This is a young girl who's been traumatized, and they don't care. Where is this school district? Let me look it up here. Lucia Mar Unified School District. Post. So there you go. I'm going to post that. Google. Let's see where this is at. Because I've never heard of this school district. California's got a ton of them. So this is north of Santa Barbara, just south of San Luis Obispo, where Pismo Beach is. Okay, so it's out near Lompoc and Vandenberg base. If my daughters came out and told me that, yeah, right? Like, I don't know where so many of these school districts, like, they are just ridiculous. Blue Cross Blue Shield will stop covering popular weight loss drugs among surging costs. Maine Democrats trying to amend state constitution to codify allowing trans athletes in girls' sports. Well, Title IX. Title IX is just sue under Title IX. That's all you got to do. Like, Title IX has been the law since the 70s. Cash strapped Hamas too broke to pay fighters as Israel cracks down. Well, they've been paying the families of suicide bombers for years to encourage suicide bombers. So, yeah, I bet they're strapped for cash. Good morning, Mary. What is this? Icebreaker. Okay. Yeah. Snow and ice melts. Photo emerges from Hollywood star Betsy's $4 million estate. Well, it sounded like he had Alzheimer's. She passed away, and he couldn't take care of himself. That's what it sounded like. Got to run. Take care, Willis. Thank you again. Appreciate the hat. Everybody, make sure you go to Homefront Sit Rep on YouTube and subscribe. I also do push out their stuff on the Veteran Nation Facebook group so people can find it. Fire Festival 2 postponed after Mexico plans derailed. Why would anyone buy tickets to that? The first Fire Festival was such a joke. Blue Origin conspiracy theorists claim Katy Perry's hair proves flight was faked. And what about Gail King's disappearing hand? Yeah, I don't think I think they did go up, but they didn't go into space. I think they went into our upper atmosphere. Um, I don't think they actually went into space. And do I think that was a mannequin? Yeah, I think they were doing certain things. It was all a PR stunt, and that's what I think. That's Bezos has an ego and can't look. He can't have a failure. Wait, okay, that's stupid. Accident left me in a coma and shut off my consciousness. Okay. Fox has been tweeting out a lot today. Before Trump v. Harvard, this is what a university had to do to lose its tax exempt status. Yeah, here's Abrego Garcia. So the left finally got proof of life. And yeah, he's in a prison where he can wear these clothes and a hat and then go have a meal. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a humanitarian crisis. Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning, Larry. Good to see you. Yeah, they went on a glorified plane ride. They went up to the upper stratosphere. They did not go to space. I remember years ago when that guy went up in the upper stratosphere and he did that free fall jump. That's essentially what they did. President Trump ready to move on for peace talks between Ukraine and Russia if there's no progress within days. Yep. Yeah. It's one side doesn't want to have peace talks and they're getting their butt kicked. Does Randy know if he has a filing DOI today or is he ignoring it? Which one? I don't know, Cassandra. Which one? Paige Sprenick hits back at critics mad at her conservative golf outfit. I don't know if that's conservative. I mean, I need me a girl that'll golf in that. uh, Tennessee Highway Patrol confirms Biden-era FBI told officers to release Kilmar Abrego Garcia during 2022 traffic stop despite speeding and license violations. But remember, he was law-abiding. Beat up his his baby mama. There's a video. I don't have my Discord. I had to uninstall it from here, so I can't pull it up. Meghan Markle. I'm looking at the time. I'm going to wrap this up. I started a little bit early, so I'm going to end a little bit early. Ugh. I got to go water the plants and everything. But make sure you guys go and subscribe to Homefront Sit Rep Podcast. We got Daniel, who was on here, Panorama Computer. Make sure you go subscribe to him as well. Hey, good morning, Greg. Good to see you. But I'm going to be wrapping this up and get going with my day. Hopefully we hear some news on these cases. I'm still laughing about the default judgment. That is hilarious. But yeah, make sure you guys go. You check out Homefront Sit Rep. Make sure you subscribe to them. They're good dudes. I know they would appreciate it over there. I think Randy has until 5. Which I don't even know which case that is. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.